got 12.
And what a move, guys. I mean, he's absolutely embarrassing him out there right now.
Well, that's an ankle breaker, Greg. You know that. And then he calmly knocked it down. Sweet.
All right, fans, let's get loud for your Freeze Girls.
And a chance here to check out the league scoring leaders. Freak number 1.
And all you have to do is point to his name at the top of that list. Does that tell you what a season?
Here's Hood, looking for his first basket still in this one. Carroll, no one around him. Sinks the triple.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Rockets leading by 7. Here's Harden on the win. He had 13 points in the win against Cleveland.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
To the middle, here's Millsap, who dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And so here is Houston following the score by Memphis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with Memphis's head coach for a moment. He's looking to even the score in this season series with a win of their own. He told me they can certainly play better than they did the last time, and said with their defense and shot blocking, they're planning to make matters difficult at that end of the floor. Kevin, let's see if they can lock them up.
Thanks, Doris. So defense, it looks like, coming first for them today.
That's their identity. That's what they're all about. Their defense is really what sparks them.
And that has to be their spark if they're going to be successful. I mean, everything for them starts at the defensive end of the floor. Their defense just hasn't been able to slow them down.
And that's a big reason why they're trailing, surrendering too many easy baskets.
Here's Hood. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Millsap misses. Here's Miracle Man. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 12. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Conley kicks to Hood. Inside, poked loose. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now here's Carroll. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Mavericks in Dallas. And that one's good. And the Rockets lead by 18.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball. Move the ball. Spread their defense and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
So Memphis the Grizzlies shooting under 40% all in all for the game. This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Miracle Man, he's in at the point. O'Neal is out there with Anderson. Then it's Harden.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Anderson. The Grizzlies making the shot. Lets it go with a three. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Harden's gone a perfect 5 for 5 from the field. Stevenson drives in. The teardrop falls in. Stevenson's got his first bucket in this one.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
You're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Here's Crabbe. It's rebounded by Houston.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And that one's good by Stevenson.
Boy, they've really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
Here's Miracle Man. 15 points in the game. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Miracle Man's got 18 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Stevenson drives in. 14 feet away. That one bounces around and comes back out. Houston leading by 23. Harden the pass to Miracle Man. From outside the arc, and another 3 for Houston.
You have got to make some kind of a defensive adjustment here. He is just lighting them up from beyond.
Greg, I don't know what else they can do. I mean, even when they've closed out on him, he's still been knocking them down.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage. 12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy.
For Miracle Man.
Get into them on the perimeter.
46
Posts.
points.
Rotate over.
Had steals and 5 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And Memphis making a change here. Carroll's checked in. Hood dishes to Stevenson. Passes it to Hood. All sorts of time. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now, here's Stevenson. He has 6. The dish to Millsap. The shot is off. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Miracle Man. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Yet another 3 for him, Kevin. He's really been draining them here in the second.
The Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Feeds it to Hood. And he gets the jumper to drop. Hood's got his second bucket. Rockets have gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Here's Miracle Man. 30 points in the game. Screen by O'Neal. Miracle Man, the pass to O'Neal. Here's Miracle Man. Millsap covering. No good from Miracle Man. The Grizzlies shooting here about 46% for the game. Here's Hood. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's deflected.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Harden's gotten everything to fall, shooting 6 for 6 tonight. Hood kicks to Millsap. This one for 3, and the shot is good. Millsap's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Stevenson with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. Hood dishes to Stevenson. From deep. Hood can't get it to go.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how...
That jam! I mean, just beautiful.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc, and boy, are they taking advantage.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Three-pointer. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Stevenson's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Miracle Man.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
There's the pick. Oubre passes to Miracle Man. It's stolen by Carroll. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Cavaliers got the job done. He ended up with 38 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how.
And so a pretty lopsided game.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Miracle Man. He's got 33 points, and he's buried a ton of three-pointers in this game, too.
Yeah, I think we need a calculator to keep track of just how many of those he's knocked down.
Paul Millsap out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Conley. Then it's Damari Carroll. And it's Hood in at the two-guard spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And that one's good. Millsap.
It's like they forgot that anybody else is on the floor. They're just going at each other right now.
I know it's a team game, but every now and then, guys detour into the one-on-one action that we've got on our hands right now.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. So it'll be James Harden shooting. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. For Houston, they have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. Now here's Conley. Right side Millsap. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 6th assist on the night.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now the pass to Miracle Man. Unloads from 13. Here's O'Neal, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. That's good from O'Neal. Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. The feed to Kaminsky. Dishes it to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Millsap kicks to Conley, and it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Miracle Man. He's got 36. There's the bucket. Good. Miracle Man's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
What a performance from Millsap here. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap. That one misses. For Houston, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Daly. And it comes off the front of the rim.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Kicks it to Carroll. To the inside. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and it'll go to the line. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. You look at Houston. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Memphis Grizzlies. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
And I think for Memphis, they've staggered along here early in the season. They're going to be in for a long year if they don't make some real quick progress.
Well, good news, bad news here. I mean, the good news is they have time to make up the ground they've already lost. The bad news is they don't have enough talent to do it.
Here's Miracle Man. He has 38 in the game. The 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup. And their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think, Greg, they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Drills it from outside. Miracle Man's got 41.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
All alone, throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Kaminsky misses.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Move the ball and stick it.
Here's Miracle Man. 43 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
They just continue to splash home those threes. Eliminating the deep shot has to become priority number 1 for this defense.
Absolutely. You cannot allow a team to have that kind of a rhythm from beyond.
Kaminsky, and that time also a missed shot. Houston's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Miracle Man. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. Screened by O'Neal. Here's Miracle Man, over by Conley. The shot's good from Miracle Man.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
Kaminsky sets the pick for Carroll. To the inside. And Conley gets it to go. The assist by Kaminsky. And it's 6 points for Mike Conley.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of play.
Harden the pass to Freeman, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Outside Conley, Millsap a screen, pass to Hood, fires from deep, and again it's Memphis with the three.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here's O'Neal. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with...
Wright's checked in for Memphis. Ilyasova comes in for Paul Millsap. Pass to Crabbe. Right wing. Puts it up. Ilyasova can't hit.
Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball. That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
Conley with a wide open look, and another miss by Memphis.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Passes it to Moore. Puts it up. Jump shot is good that time. Moore's got his second basket of the game.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Stevenson dishes to Ilyasova. Wright sets a screen for Ilyasova. Conley gets the bucket.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And some nice passing there by Houston. And the pass to Miracle Man. From past the arc. Good. Miracle Man's got 51.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Conley kicks to Stevenson. Back to Conley. Wright sets a screen. And it's Conley penetrating. And the dunk by Wright.
You know, he's not your typical NBA center in terms of height, guys, but he plays as big as any of them, thanks to his incredible bounce ability.
Got that bucket in no time at all. 54 points for Freak.
He's found a rhythm here in the third quarter, Kevin, and his...
Here's Miracle Man. He's guarded by Stevenson.
Move the ball and stick it.
Stop scoring machine here.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
Conley grabbed and fouled hard that time. He'll get the first free throw is good. Brewer is checked in for the Rockets. Both free throws good from Crabbe. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Here's Miracle Man. Here's Daly. Stevenson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Crabbe, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Crabbe.
Hard-nosed smash mouth play down on the low block.
Old-fashioned, isn't it, my man? Old-fashioned. Pound the rock basketball, and it is definitely working for them.
Stevenson with it. Now guarded by Miracle Man. From outside the arc. And it's Stevenson missing. Stevenson's gone 1 of 5 from deep. 6 seconds